course, played bass for the greatest rock and roll band in the world, the Rolling Stones. Now he has this new book out entitled Bill Wyman's Blues Odyssey, The Journey to Music's Heart and Soul. Please welcome Bill Wyman. So much to talk about. First of all, always been fascinated. You, of course, in the biggest rock and roll group of all time. The whole band's very kinetic, a lot of energy. Yeah. You always, the whole time you were with the band, just stood there, perfectly still, never moved a muscle. Why?
Well, when they used to come off stage, they were all drenched, you know.
Right.
And they used to come back bone dry. and Tina Turner and Etta James used to say, "Here come Mr. Cool."
So the ladies like that. The ladies like that you were...
And I always used to say to them, "Don't do it here. Do it here. You know, and you don't get wet."
It's all... And you did, I mean, I read your autobiography. You did very well with the women. You did better than anybody else in that band.
Yeah, but that's because they weren't looking at me, were they? So you can get away with it.
I mean, no one was paying attention to you.
Exactly,
So if you're not in the spotlight, I've made a terrible mistake. You also, I remember when I read your book, you have a photographic memory for all the expenses incurred by the band over all the years. That's the stuff you would remember. You'd remember this, you know, this cost 10 pounds, 5 quid. We stayed at this motel, it cost this much.
Yeah. Well, money was very important in those days because we didn't have any.
Right. So you just had, you could remember that stuff clearly.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
And you handled a lot of the finances for the band.
I helped, yeah, with a lot of things. I did that. I'm very good at maths, you see.
You don't hear many rock stars go, "I'm very good in math."
Oh, no, that's why they're all broke.
It's true. You also did a very smart thing. You saved all the memorabilia over the years. You saved concert posters, you saved ticket stubs, you saved everything. Yeah. And now you've got a collection of Rolling Stones memorabilia that's worth, how much is it worth?
Quite a few £1 million, yeah.
A few £1 million, which in
and
America...
they used to laugh at me when I used to collect it.
The other members of the band would they'd say, like, "You're an idiot"?
And all the members of every other band in the 60s, no one collected anything, so...
Because they had no idea it would last and it would become that important.
Well, I didn't think either, but I had a little boy then, so I used to save things for him. Just to say I was in a band once, we were on television once, and we made a record. You know, just like a little memento, like you do at school.
Yeah, you know? I was in a band, the Rolling Stones. No, don't know what you're talking about. Help me out.
So I collected it for him, and it just grew and grew and grew.
Now, when you left the band, I think in 1993, you'd been in the band, you had been a real anchor in that band. You decided to leave. What was Mick and Keith's reaction when you just said, "I'm going"?
They didn't believe me. And they sort of thought I'd changed my mind in the next 2 years. They were very nice. They kept the door open and kept coming back and saying, "You haven't really left, have you?" And I kept saying, "Yes, I have." And in the end, they accepted it, and we've been friends ever since.
Well, you've moved on. You've moved on to do something obviously you have a passion for. Your book, Blues Odyssey.
Well, yeah, I just changed my whole life. I got married. I got married to a California girl that I'd known for years. I got a lovely little family of 3 girls now. In fact, it's my eldest one's birthday today.
Oh,
and
happy
I haven't
birthday
seen her
to
for
her.
a few days. Katie.
Hope she's watching.
Yeah, she's backstage.
I love guitars, and I have a little mini guitar collection. I love this book. You have amazing photographs in here of blues musicians, their guitars. It's a really...
Well, once again, I did all the research for the book. You know, it took me 3 years, and I had got someone to help me write it, because I'm not good at writing. It turned out really nice. I'm very proud of it.
There's
It's funny that a little white kid from South London comes over here with a book about the history of blues music, isn't it?
American blues. Yeah. Right. Well, often, don't you think it's true that a lot of times it's people from another country that appreciate our music more than we do? Yeah, well, you know, we sort of take it for granted or we forget about it.
The Stones brought it over to America, didn't they, for the white kids? And so I suppose I've got a little bit of credit for that.
If you do say so yourself. I'll get you, Wyman. You know what's interesting?
A lot of people have said that.
I was looking through here. Of course, blues lyrics, authentic blues lyrics, could be very racy.
Oh, very
But you make an observation here that the female blues singers were often dirtier, racier than the male blues singers. Is that true?
Well, you had people like Bo Carter in the 30s. It was fantastic. He wrote these songs like Warm My Wiener, you know, Banana in Your Fruit Basket.
I don't see how these are dirty at all.
The lead's all gone. The lead's all gone and my pencil won't write no more. But then you had...
That one I know. A little too well.
Well, I'm not shooting blanks yet, so I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm still bringing them up.
What's the dirtiest blues lyric from a woman?
There was a girl who went under the name of Bessie Jackson. Her real name was Lucille Bogan. She did the nice songs under Lucille Bogan and the saucy ones under the other name. Mm-hmm. And she wrote probably the dirtiest blues song of all.
Let's hear it. It was very late at night.
It was called Shave 'Em Dry. And I can tell you the nicest verse of it. There's
we can always cut it out.
Well, she said, I've got nipples on my chest just as big as your thumb. I've got something between my legs to make a dead man. That was the... But that was... But hang on a minute.
Hang on a minute, there's a nice part coming up, Grandma. But I love you, diddly dee.
That was the cleanest verse.
That was the cleanest
song.
verse.
Yeah.
Get me that tape. You know, Bill Wyman's Blues Odyssey, A Journey to Music's Heart and Soul, is available in bookstores now. You also have these CDs out, Bill Wyman's Rhythm Kings.
Oh, yeah, the band together to play a variety of music from the past.
Right.
We just finished a 3-week tour of America in little gigs. It was very nice.
Well, check out these CDs. And you know what? It was a real thrill meeting you. It was great having you on the show. Thanks for doing it.
Thank you.
Bill Wyman, everybody. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Here's your chance to win lunch with an NBC star or these other hip prizes. Go to Supercuts to get your spin and win game card. Then log on to supercuts.com or NBC.com to play.
Television's most unpredictable journey is about to begin. How will they get home? Lost premieres NBC Wednesday, 8/7 Central.
If you're doing drugs, you don't care about being healthy and looking good. If you don't care about yourself, no one else will.
Searching for individuals with a passion for computers and the web. Individuals looking to lead the technology revolution rather than being left behind. If you want an exciting career in information technology, the Institute for IT is searching for you. The Institute for IT offers financial aid, job placement assistance, and the industry's highest pass rates for certification. Explore your possibilities. Call the Institute for IT at 503-280-7700.
There's some profoundly evil people walking the streets right now. I don't handicap myself with rules.
You ain't no police. Stop that fool!
It can't be like this.
I'm the police. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
You never know. That's the point.
Training Day. Rated R. Starts September 21st.
The Rose City Cycle Fest, part of the National Road Race Series, sanctioned by Formula USA. The fastest bikes on the planet. Kawasaki, Honda, Suzuki, Yamaha. All your favorites battling it out on the fastest track in the country. But only the best will win. And kids 12 and under see it all for free. The National Road Race Series. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Portland International Raceway.
From the Palouse to the Pacific, your Northwest Ford stores are leading the way with huge clearance savings on 5 of America's 10 best sellers. Get 0-9 financing or up to $2,000 cash back on Ford F-150 with a Triton V8 and the most payload in its class. Plus, factory-to-dealer incentives could save you even more money on America's best-selling truck. Your Northwest Ford stores, leading the way.
Anytime we laugh, anytime we play, anytime things just won't go our way, anytime we're together face to face.
Anytime's a good time for IHOP's new pecan pie pancakes, or everyone's holiday favorite, pumpkin pancakes. Fall favorites, starting at just $2.99 weekdays.
And anytime's a good
Anytime's a good time for IHOP.
Folks, that's our show for tonight. I want to thank all my guests. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye-bye.